you make sure that maybe you can get this angle
It's on.
Okay, that's fine. All right, guys, I'm going to show you 3 ways to multiply binomials. Most of us are doing really well at finding the perimeter, which is adding the expressions. But when you are finding the area, of a rectangular region, you're having trouble with the multiplication. So 3 ways to multiply binomials. Number 1, the box method. Now let's remember, if you got a side length of 4x minus 5, the opposite side's 4x minus 5. And if you got x plus 2 that's given on the right side, you got to remember x plus 2 is also the length on the opposite side. So here goes the box method. I write up a box. I've got the first expression, 4x minus 5, right here, 4x minus 5. This expression is x plus 2. And I multiply. X times 4x is 4x squared. That's a mistake a lot of people have been making. They've been saying it's 4x. It's 4x squared. X times negative 5. Negative 5x. Now I go down here to the plus 2. Plus 2 times 4x is 8x. Plus 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Now I've got to combine like terms. Well, there's only 4x squareds, so I've taken care of that. But I've got 8x and a negative 5x. So 8x minus 5x is just 3x. And then lastly, I've got that negative 10. I'm done. That's the area of this region. Now, let's say I just use like old school vertical multiplication. I stack my expressions on top of each other and I start on the right hand side. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. 2 times 4x is 8x. Then I go over here to my x. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. But I want to keep it in the x column. I can even put a placeholder there if I'd like. Finally, x times 4x is 4x squared. I only have 4x squared. 8x minus 5x is 3x. And negative 10 and 0 is negative 10. Notice it matches the answer from the first example. Last way is the FOIL method. First, outer, inner, last. Well, 4x and x are the first terms because they're the beginning of each expression, the first term. So 4x times x is 4x squared. The outer terms are 4x because that's on the left outside and 2 on the right outside. So that's 4x times 2, which is 8x. The inner terms are the inside components. Negative 5 times x is just negative 5x. And the last terms are the last terms in each expression. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. You'll see that the outer and the inner terms always go together. 8x minus 5x is 3x, negative 10, and I bring my 4x squared down. And those are 3 ways to multiply 2 expressions together, and that should help you find area.